If you got Wi-Fi in just 1 hour a day, you're only 30 hours away from your first online sale. So instead of scrolling TikTok or watching Netflix at night, what if you use that hour to build a store that could hit $10,000 a month? In the next few minutes, I'll show you the exact 30-day roadmap to actually make money online. No BS, just a game plan that gets results. Because let's be honest, you're probably sick of the fake gurus, the Lambos, and the recycle advice that leads to zero results. So if that sounds familiar, then good. You're in the right place. And I get it because I've been exactly where you are. Looking at my phone, scrolling through endless videos promising quick and easy money, but delivering nothing but disappointment. Back in 2018, I was working a manual labor job stocking wine in grocery stores. My back hurt, my bank account was empty, and I was desperate for a way out. Fast forward to today, I've invested over $10 million in real estate, built multiple 7-figure online businesses, and have a team of over 40 people. But here's what most people don't understand about making money online. The methods that actually work in 2025, they are completely different from what worked 2 to 3 years ago. That's why 90% of people who try to make money online fail. They're following outdated advice from creators who either got lucky years ago or just recycling 2020 advice that doesn't even work anymore. But stick with me for the next few minutes, and I'm gonna show you the exact 3-step system that both myself and my students are using right now to generate $10, $20, and even $50,000 per month online. That's why I teach all my students one fundamental principle. Even the right business model won't save you if you don't follow the right sequence. Pick one proven system and stick with it until it works. In just a second, I'm gonna walk you through my exact 3-step system that my students and I use to go from $0 to $10,000 a month, and why skipping even one step can completely kill your momentum. Step 1, pick the right business model. And in 2025, there's one clear winner for beginners: e-commerce with AI automation. But not just any type of e-commerce. After testing dozens of different models myself, I found that AI-powered dropshipping is by far one of the fastest ways to make money online in 2025, even if you've never made a single dollar online before. Now, I know what you're thinking. Dropshipping, really, AC? Isn't that dead? Well, yes, traditional dropshipping from 2019 is absolutely dead. If you're still trying to sell random AliExpress products with 45-day shipping times, you're going to fail. I guarantee it. But in 2025, a new form of AI-powered dropshipping has emerged. This model allows you to find winning products in minutes instead of weeks, build professional stores in under an hour, create scroll-stopping ads that convert like crazy, and be able to handle customer service automatically, all thanks to the power of AI. Let me be completely honest with you. The reason this model works so well is because it solves the 3 biggest problems that beginners face. It requires very little startup capital, where you can literally get started with less than $200. It doesn't require any special skills or technical knowledge, and it can be scaled quickly once you do find a winning product. In fact, one of my students, Tommy, was stuck in a 9-to-5 construction job that he hated, with no clear path to financial freedom. He was super skeptical about dropshipping, and he just wanted to see if he could make a single sale. But after implementing my AI-powered system, he was able to generate over $580,000 in sales in less than 90 days. And the best part, he did this while still working his day job, using just 1 to 2 hours per day working on his online business. So if you're serious about creating freedom in your life, this is the model to focus on in 2025. But even with the right business model, most beginners, they still get stuck. Why? Because they're trying to do everything manually, and they end up burning out before they even get their first sale. That's why in step 2, I'm gonna show you how to use AI like your personal business team, handling product research, store building, and customer follow-up for you. It's faster, smarter, and the key to scaling with less stress. Step 2 is to let AI do the heavy lifting. Let's be real. Most beginners, they don't fail because they're lazy. They fail because they're overwhelmed trying to do everything alone. You're expected to find trending products, build a professional looking store, write great product descriptions, and follow up with customers, all while working a 9 to 5. You see, that's the real problem. It's not that making money online is impossible. It's that doing it all manually in 2025 is just outdated. But the good news is you don't have to, because AI is your shortcut. Picture a team of experts, one scouring TikTok for viral products, one designing your website, another one writing your emails, all working for you, all day, every day, and none of them ever sleep. Let me show you exactly how it changed the game for me and how it can for you too. Problem number 1, finding winning products took forever. When I first started, I spent hours digging through Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram just to find a winning product. This was before shorts or reels, so I'd sit there scrubbing through long videos, just hoping to spot something good. I'd finally test a product, and if it flopped, I was right back to square one. And to make it even worse, I get distracted constantly and just end up wasting even more time. Then one day, a friend showed me AutoDS. He explained how it uses data to find trending, high converting products automatically. So I tried it, and it felt like going from fishing with a stick to casting a net across the entire ocean. I went from slow and scattered to launching winners back to back, all because I let AI do the product research for me. But finding a product is only step one. What if you could have a store built for that product in less time than it takes to make a coffee? Problem number 2 is building stores was a technical nightmare. When I built my first store, I had to learn how to code with HTML. Seriously, it would take me weeks just to launch one site. And every time that I wanted to test a new product, I then had to build a whole new store from scratch. Even after years of practice, it still took hours. Then one day, while taking a break from launching another store, I kept seeing creators talk about something called the AI Store Builder. So I figured, why not? If it works, then this could possibly change everything. So I gave it a shot. It was like dragging a file into a folder and then boom. Out of nowhere, a whole entire store popped out on the other side. I sat there and I was like mad at myself that I haven't tried it sooner. And then after that, I started launching niche stores left and right. No technical headaches, no wasted time, just straight up execution. So now you've got your product in your store. But here's the thing, most people still lose money. Why? Because they forget about what happens after someone visits their site. Problem number 3, abandoned carts were killing my sales. Early in my journey, I noticed something frustrating. People were clicking my ads, adding products to their cart, and then just disappearing. No sales, nothing. It was like they got distracted and then they just forgot all about it. But then right there, it hit me. I was like, I do the same thing myself. I was shopping on Amazon one day. I added some stuff to my cart. Then I got a call from my fiance and son. Then I just totally forgot about the cart. Then later, Amazon sent me a notification saying, did you forget something? They even offered me a small discount to go and buy that same product. Next thing I knew, I was checking out. And you see, that moment changed everything. I wasn't losing sales because my product was bad or my store was broken. People just forgot. Life got in the way. And that's when I realized most customers, they don't need a push. They just need a reminder. The same way that Amazon reminded me to come back, your store should be doing the exact same thing. That's exactly where OmniSync comes in. It automatically follows up with people who leave your site without buying, through email, text, whatever it takes, to then help you recover those lost checkouts without you having to lift a single finger. Since I started using it, the recoveries have brought in thousands in extra sales that I wouldn't have gotten otherwise. So instead of struggling to do everything yourself or burning out before you get traction, it's like switching from running upstairs with a heavy backpack to riding an escalator straight to the top. Product research, store building, follow-ups, cart recovery, AI handles it all. Done in days, not months. So now you've got traffic, products, and automation. But how do you turn casual views into consistent sales without running ads? The final step in my system is to create strategic content that actually sells your products. This is where most people trip up. Not because they're lazy, but because no one has ever showed them a formula that actually works. But there is a formula to creating content that converts, and it's what I call the PPS formula. Problem, pain, solution. First, you identify a specific problem that your product solves. Then you emphasize the emotional pain caused by this problem. And then finally, you position your product as that perfect solution. Let me give you an example. Let's say that you're selling a posture corrector. You see, most people would just show the product and then talk about its features. But using the PPS formula, you'd create content like this. Sitting at a desk all day is destroying your spine, which brings out the problem. Over time, this leads to chronic back pain, headaches, and looking years older than you actually are. You see, this part emphasizes the pain point. But this revolutionary posture corrector uses advanced ergonomic design to gently pull your shoulders back, realigning your spine and relieving pain in just 30 minutes a day, where you just then presented the solution. Do you see the difference? The structure most people are using, it's just forgettable, while the other speaks directly to the viewer's problems and emotions. And in 2025, you don't need a fancy camera or professional editing skills to create this content. You can use your phone and free editing tools like CapCut to create scroll-stopping videos in minutes. The key is to post consistently, at least once per day, and to always be linking it back to your store. I actually want you to drop a comment down below. What do you think would be the hardest part of this process for you? Would it be finding winning products, building your store, or creating content? I would personally love to know so I can help address those challenges in future videos. Now that I've explained the 3-step system, let me give you a practical roadmap for how to go from $0 to $10,000 per month in just 30 days. This is the exact same roadmap that I give to all my new mentorship students, and it's designed to help you build momentum fast. Your goal for the first week is just to set up your foundation, where day 1, you're setting up your Shopify store using the AI Store Builder. Day 2, you're connecting AutoDS and finding 3 to 5 potential winning products, where then day 3, you're creating detailed product pages for each product. Day 4, you'll be setting up OmniSend to capture abandoned carts. Day 5, you'll be creating your social media accounts, TikTok, Instagram, and so on. Day 6, you'll film your first 3 product videos using the PPS formula. Then day 7, post your first video and link your store in your bio. So by the end of week 1, you'll go from an idea to a real store that's open and ready for business. That's a huge win, and one most people never even reach. Now moving on, your goal for the second week is to generate your first traffic, where days 8 through 14, you're posting at least 1 piece of content every single day. Here, you want to stay consistent, engage with comments, and start building an audience. Then by the end of week 2, you'll have your first traffic, maybe even your first sale. But more importantly, you'll prove to yourself that this isn't just a dream anymore. It's real. And hey, if you've been getting value from this video so far, go ahead and drop a comment down below with the word dropshipping, along with your biggest takeaway, because I'm giving out a free one-on-one consulting call with myself and my team this week to help one of you get your store up and running, where I'm gonna be personally reading through every single comment and picking a winner myself. So make sure you go ahead and get your comments in down below. Now your goal for the third week is to optimize based on data, where days 15 through 21, you're analyzing which products and videos are performing best. What you want to be doing here is doubling down on what's working and cut what is not working. Then you want to start testing small ad campaigns if you made your first sales, where then week 3 is where you will stop guessing and start knowing what works. Here, you're not just testing anymore. You're running a real business that's learning and adapting every day. Your goals for the final week is to start scaling, where days 22 through 30, this is where you're reinvesting your profits into advertising. Here, you want to expand your product line with complementary products, and you want to be creating even more content focused on your best-selling products. By the end of this week, you won't just have a store, you will have some crazy momentum. You'll know how to scale, optimize, and grow something that is 100% yours. Now, will you hit $10,000 in your first month? Probably not, but you will have built the foundation for a business that can grow to that level and far beyond. Now, I want to address some common questions and objections that might be coming up for you. Let's start off with, I don't have any money to get started. Well, Shopify offers a $1 trial for the first 3 months. The AI tools that I mentioned have free trials, and you can test products with minimal inventory. But then you might say, well, I don't have any technical skills. Well, the beauty of the AI-powered approach is that it requires almost no technical skills. The AI does the heavy lifting for you. But what if the market is just way too saturated? Yes, there are millions of online stores, but most of them are terrible. By using AI to create a professional store and getting strategic content, you will already be ahead of 95% of your competition. And by far, the most common objection that I get goes like this: I don't have time. Let's be real. If you don't have 1 to 2 hours a day, you don't have a time problem. You have a priority problem. And that's exactly what's keeping you stuck. So there you have it. The exact 3-step system to make money online in 2025. No BS, no gimmicks, just a proven roadmap that actually works. But here's the thing, information without action is useless. The difference between people who succeed and those who remain stuck is simple. Successful people take action immediately. They don't sit there and they wait for the perfect moment or the perfect business model. They start with what they have, where they are, and then they adjust as they go. So if you're serious about making money online, I want you to commit to following the 3-step system for just the next 30 days. And if you do it, look, I'm gonna promise you that you will be ahead of 99% of people who never even take that first step. Now, if you're ready to dive even deeper into this method, I've created a video going over my top 10 winning products that you should be selling right now that you can use to kickstart your store into getting immediate results. You can see it on the screen right now, and I'll also be linking it down in the description below. I'll see you there at this next video. This is AC with Supreme Ecom, and I'm out.